stepping in for Noswer, who is on that Leviatan squad, and he used to play for Furia. Yes, there's history, but it's also a new season, and we're only at week 2, and I think we're really starting to truly meet these teams for the first time, especially this North American audience who's get to watch a regional matchup here that you might have seen if you were paying attention last year. And we've got so many changes up.
15 life and death there.
And they raid bossed him up. 100%. But damage done on both sides now. This one is difficult. You don't have any utility to block vision from King. Doesn't have his orb picked up or anything like that. Meanwhile, Digizin still has 2 stuns.
Placing sentry.
Which you mentioned, the armor.
Placing alarm bot.
This could get dangerous for them in the post.
He's gonna have a ton of tools at his disposal. Starting to rotate around though. The spike is not being stuck. That molly is gonna hurt things though. You gotta keep an eye on DG's. He may get the timing on this. He's gotten it down to 1. 3 on the round, 34 HP already. King's gotta make a move.
Doesn't have time.
Shit. Come on.
Half and then challenge. Surely he pulls off. No, he's gonna stick it. He didn't pull off. Just a little short, right? Just a little short. Oh my goodness. Another banger of a piss shy, giving a little eye candy, ultimately falls.
How is he aware?
He's not. He's not. Mazine falls, Takelia getting another one. And Bulldog scooped up here.
Yeah, but the time
Yeah.
takes so far already. See if they can actually escape out of backcall. That might have been a threat. Still, actually, look at the position of QCK. He's way far up.
One enemy remaining.
And he makes it clean. No worries. J utility, that's up 4. Shy and Leviatan.
Speaking of which, a high tide of Leviatans that's keeping that alarm bot safe for now.
This is buying time. The fact that this is going to start to come in late for Furia means they might have to opt to go for this hit. See if Mazin can also find some sort of activation of Digizin.
Got the ult. He's going to want to go for it. He does. Picks up the Spectre and goes forward. Doesn't get a shot as King just puts 2 in the back of his head.
That's a little bit of overlooking of that high tide gap there that King did a great job putting himself in.
MW Zera swinging around.
Not ready
First person flash. The second not challenged yet. As MW Zera spots King. I mean, Leviatan are just getting rolled here. And no, there's still a Sheriff up in play. Leviatan had the gun advantage. Taco's left in this 1v3, and yeah, QCK's weak, but time's not on his side.
To the window, but to the spawn, Takelia. Not gonna opt to go for this, and we did see a lot of saving. You mentioned the weapon advantage. I'm surprised actually that Khalil didn't find himself a Vandal, but look at all the bodies dead for Leviatan. It's all in spawn, so for QCK, his role there, while he did pick up, sorry, Khalil's role, Jin was intending to block off spawn.
Get a decent amount here. The spike is going to be planted in the cove. Now, how do Leviatan play through this?
This is where they were great against NRG, but there's still so many tools. That Rolling Thunder is still up.
That's early. That looks like they're going to save.
Yep.
Swarm grenade
Over and over. And this is starting to look very devastating. No matter how this half plays out from here, 5 is already such a strong start, and you have to imagine there's a few more coming for Furia. There really hasn't been any answers so far. And when you have those tools, we mentioned how they kind of have to play off site. They're losing the first pick, gave them the entry right away. They come in through B-Link and just, there's no room for Leviatan to even really make something happen. And where is the response going to come from? Because I don't even think it's going to be King with his ult. I think
pushing their way forward. There's the Rolling Thunder too, and that's not going to tag anyone. I believe that was the only one close by, and DG's in it already cleaned him up. King down.
Yeah, King switched to a shorty to try to take that fight, but Digizin makes it work with the speed that he has. And he's not even using a Phantom, which a lot of mobility characters would like to use. Agents like Chet, agents like Neon. He's going straight with the Vandal. And it's gonna be a save again. There's no way in. Maybe, oh, Mazzino, he's got his cove too. He can make a play here. His teammates are so far back though. And there's no more chances.
It's only been 6 rounds, but man, it really feels like things have gone sideways for Leviatan very quickly. I don't know that anybody would have predicted this start. I mean, maybe Furia at their best, they go 3-3, something like that. But for it to be a 6-0 lead
Yeah.
is just staggering.
Gotta go.
Made this play so many times.
Watch out.
If it ain't broke.
There's some counter util now coming out from King. A lot of times this was given for free. And also look what's going on at B-Long. They're way in front of that orb, so that misdirection where they have pivoted very often could work out, but it's not a pivot this time. It's straight on the site.
No, and Leviatan should know at this point with the utility that they've seen. DG's in the first to swing. The Cove is going to provide cover for the spike to go down. And there's a flank coming in.
It's suffocating the util getting on there, but they're not pushing back side. King, little greedy there. He's by himself. Normally he has many teammates coming in with him when he wants to flood.
The two rifles that remain for Leviatan are the ones that are on the flank, and Mazine is going to be the one who has to keep them back. As now they're choosing to go towards mid. Khalil there to receive. Spotted. Shoulder. But Nowzer gets a kill. Their time is just not on their side, man. It's these retakes now. Yeah, sure, they're starting to get some kills, but it has to be forced.
One enemy remaining.
He's gotten it on the tap, gotten it down to a 1v1. Again, now all the pressure from the clock on Nowzer. He's gonna get the kill on Mazine, but shy again.
That's the first jump peek after the wall falls. It's not like he knew it was there.
Right.
He just knows it's possibly coming.
Shy's just gonna have to stop that at this point.
I mean, yeah.
That's twice.
Everybody on this team is going to have to stop that. Every time they take one of these opening dry fights where they're holding an angle, Furia is just frying them. And meanwhile, he's going to come back and potentially find King on the lurk here.
Get out of my way.
And King has to, yeah, he has to tuck tail. But it has put Furia in a weird position here. 3v4.
Yeah, they still have the utility from QCK to work with. They have the wall, they have the Reckoning, and they have Taco on the run. Ob still in play, and MWZero is going to try to find him. Trailblazer not getting anything.
Like this from Fury. Retaking art control is going to be super important against this util that's coming up.
There are two on the other side. They've left QCK here on the site by himself. And he's spotted by the Reckoning Tethers. Still dancing around. Viper's Print providing covers. QCK gets one. Traded back though, 2v3.
Blocking fire.
Still in play as Furia try to hang on to the round, try to hang on to the site. Taco's already working his way to the defuse. He's gotten it to half. The spams are not going to land. Yeah, they played off an art and it was just too far away. Leviatan get the defuse.
Not even halved yet.
No. Having to dance around the fault line. The tap is there again.
One enemy
King's already got it to half and he should be able to take it the whole way. I don't know that. Khalil has a no! He stopped it! Time is not great. He's got it in! He's got it in! Khalil gets four! The red
Second Seeker coming in too. Giving up a lot of information.
Toxin screen down.
Flash also getting something. And that's pulled them right back. Now three members of Leviatan close by.
Look at Mazzino. He's actually in the spot. It's Aftershock. Oh no!
He got
Everybody!
Spike
They
down.
all
Did he
have
get the
util
third?
out.
30
No!
seconds left.
And now, dropping a Seekers of their own, MWZero is going to be in this 1v3, and he has no armor and very little health. He does have some info, though. Opting to go the patient route, not planning the spike yet, now position given away.
Might have just costed him the opportunity here.
Yeah, King
10
right
seconds
above him. Pushed off by the presence of the Molly. Another spotted, and King drops him.
Still 4 rounds for Furia to close this out. I think that's a good choice.
I suggest you move.
If they can convert this round, that'd be huge for their chances.
So much delay. The fault line. Now you have the aftershock. Denying Taco going forward, but he still finds a space, finds just a nook, a crevice to drop Mazine. But he's beaten and he's battered. 25 HP, no armor. And once again, the onus on Furia to take the space back.
Ogden's Law in effect there, switching the weapons to the high HP player.
Spam through, QCK caught with utility out. A couple of members of Leviatan have fallen. But there's still so much you have to deal with. They still have 3. You still have lineups out from King.
Poison orb emitting.
DG's in. He doesn't have the health to tank it to half either.
One enemy
A
remaining.
second for
Walk
King.
into it.
Way too much to deal with here if you're MWZero, yeah. They have no idea. MWZero falls and now they have the ult. Out from Shy.
Insta investment. They need
30
this
seconds
time.
left.
Because look at Nowzer. He's running all the way across the map to try to bring the spike towards them. Aftershock's still here.
Is he even going to get the spike down before the lockdown gets cleared?
Oh, Aftershock's
That's
now.
huge.
Could force him into a position where he can get the kill.
15 seconds left. They don't have a lot of time here.
Fighting back sight.
10 seconds left.
Khalil checking every single quarter. Now Seeker's drop. Khalil's going to have to drop heroics again, and he can. You've gotten a little bit further to securing a round, but it really just feels like you still have so long to go. There's a flash setup out from Mazine. Just waiting for the contact, and that should draw it. There's the flash, but DG's in just a little ahead of the timing, and Taco Spray is just too good.
I also think King was way in front of that flash too.
Yeah.
So while it seemed very well planned, doesn't quite cover everything. And that's the difficulty with Breach. You don't have combination flashes as easily as other characters.
Dead fool.
You still have to give him credit for putting something together,
Like
right?
Khalil the first to fall. DG's in. He's going to show up a little bit late. Is he going to be here in time, though? Oh, my gosh. Furia. They've gotten this far. They've gotten it down to 1.
10 seconds left.
What a hold. Furia not done yet.
And they read it perfectly. They read that B-link push was, they might not want to go through it. Instead, all 4, actually only 3, Mazin still on the other side of the map. He's got his stun though.
And it's all off the contact from QCK. As soon as he sees something, the fault line used,
Water rising.
or he just trolls me, and he holds
30
it.
seconds left.
Taco up top, could dive into this. Jazin's got his fingers out.
How much further will he go? Straight into the next round, if there is one. A disaster for Furia. Early on, can they equalize? MW0 is weak as well. The pit no longer a factor, and neither is Mazine. Mazzino is just at the right place at the right time. This looks almost impossible for Furia.
And they got a one-way orb landing too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. There's just no way.
Attackers win.
Leviatan, what a response, man. The 3-9 blessing strikes again.
Instantly in that second half, equalizing things. And instantly recognizing the faults of the comp. That is a huge comeback and a statement win from probably one of the best teams in the league at this point.
You know, I want to go back to something you were mentioning earlier.